Today is Lesson 3, Tabs and Favorites. Remember, we are in the Internet Basics unit. We have looked at connecting to the Internet, navigating websites. Today we will look at tabs and favorites. Then we will look at search terms, search results, control shortcuts, Internet privacy, virus and email scams, and finally online forms in this unit. Today, the vocab are just three wonderful terms: favorite, also known as a bookmark, tab, and browser. So today we will add a new favorite bookmark to the browser, and we will also open multiple tabs to look at information on more than one website. If you have ever read a book, maybe even a magazine, we sometimes have used bookmarks. Bookmarks can keep a special spot in the book where we last left off, or if we go to a place frequently, we can also make a bookmark. This is the same on the internet. There's also bookmarks. Right here around the red circle are bookmarks. And as I said, we're going to learn how to create those. There are just some websites we use a lot. Sometimes we go to Gmail a lot, maybe Amazon, maybe Facebook. And rather than typing it in our address bar, it would be nice just to have a bookmark where we can click and it goes to that website right away. The app that we use on the internet is a browser. We learned that in lesson 2. And on the browser, we can add a button called a favorite. Now, depending on what browser you use, sometimes the favorites are called bookmarks. So both favorites and bookmarks are the same thing. What bookmarks does this browser have? And once again, I've circled this. What do we see right here? Okay, the apps are always on the bookmark, but Gmail, Amazon, Google, and even the St. Paul Library. How do you create a bookmark and a favorite? Well, you go to that desired website. You click on the star icon on the far right of the address bar. Here's the star. Then you will click, once you do, it is going to ask you if you want this website, this web page to be a bookmark. We say yes, clicked on add, and then we check to make sure that the bookmark is on our browser. Let me show this to you. This is bringing me to Google, and let's say I want Google on my bookmark part. So here I have my favorites. So here I'm going to click this and name and folder. Yep, I could, if I have a different folder, I could do that. I'm going to click on done. Okay. Now, what ends up happening, and this is a perfect example, is we actually don't have our bookmarks on here. So what we want to do with our favorites, is show favorites bar. When we do, always notice we have our bookmark now. So if you can't find, if your bookmark bar is not up there, the 3 dots, which we're going to be looking at in future lessons, and we come to our favorites, and then this is where we can add it if we wanted to, but show favorites bar or even hide it. Okay. Now what we would like you to do is go to the Mounds View Adult Education page. Here is the web address. We would like you to create a bookmark, or also known as a favorite. So go to the right side. After you have typed in that web address, click on the star and add that to your favorites and bookmark. We would also like you to do that for the North Star Digital Literacy website. Here's a web address. Create this bookmark. The same steps, clicking on the star to the right and adding it. Now, look, what other bookmarks are on your computer? Remember, if you don't see those 2 bookmarks we just created, go to the right where those 3 dots are and go and locate favorites or bookmarks and make sure you can click on or select Show Bookmark Bar. Tabs. Besides bookmarks and favorites, tabs are the other big concept for this lesson. And sometimes we want to look at several pages. And on a browser, we can open up a second page in a new tab. That tab is at the top of the browser, these pluses. So when we want to add tabs, we add the pluses. When we want to close a tab, each of these X's is how we close the tab. If we come over here and close it, the entire browser with all of these tabs will close. So if we wanted to come and just close Amazon, we could come here and click that X. Tabs show open internet pages on your browser. You can have many tabs open at the same time. So here we have Amazon. This is actually a community ed, PBS, and then the Minnesota CBS. Okay, and we can keep adding and then clicking between the different tabs. All right. You should already have a browser open because we did the 2 bookmarks. But now we'd like you to go to WCCO, click the plus sign, and open up a new tab, and go to care11.com, click the plus sign, and then go to KSTP. So you would have 3 tabs open, and you can compare weather, compare news. Will you grab your handout A in your packet and complete this? So as always, stop this video, answer the 3 questions, and then start the video to check answers. So for handout A, it says read the 3 tabs in the picture. Write down what you think the person is looking for. So remember, these are the tabs: Amazon Shoes, Shoes Target, and Shoe Store. What do you think they're looking for? Shoes. What about this second one? What are they looking for? Italian restaurant, home Italian restaurant, and the 10 best restaurants we're looking for Italian restaurants. Last, what do you think they're looking for here? We have alligators in the Google search, alligator in Wikipedia, and the American alligator in the National Geographic. What do you think? Alligators. All right, please complete handout C. Stop the video, answer the 5 terms, and then check your work. Here are the answers. This first one that they're looking at is a tab. The second one is closing the tab. This third one, the plus sign, is opening a new tab. And what are all these listed right here? Books, bookmarks, or favorites. And last but not least, that is add a new page to favorites. Great job. All right, so to wrap up, if you want to compare prices of shoes from 2 different websites, how can I open another website without closing the one? Well, opening up a new tab. That's what's so great, is comparing information. And I use Gmail every day. What can I do so I don't have to type the web address every time? Add it to your bookmarks and favorites. Great job, and we'll see you for lesson 4, search terms.